I'm going to demonstrate a retrieve function where something goes wrong and give you some options as to how you might handle that. I'm going to go ahead and click retrieve here, enter, and I'll go ahead and barcode a pattern ID. And it says that I have 4 boxes or 4 reticles with that pattern, one of which has been checked out, and the other 3 are in there. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this one. Choose logistics. And now I'm going to go into the locker and go to this slot address and pull the reticle out, or the box out. I'll barcode it now. And sure enough, it's the wrong box. There's a breach. I'm looking for this specific reticle, and what I'm getting is this one. So what do we do now? The system knows that there's a problem, and it presents a convenience button here to me called the audit button, right? So normally in audit mode, if we're coming in from the main menu, this is the very first rack and the very first slot. But because we're coming from an error situation, the system knows that we're probably interested in this slot, and it gives it to us as a default. And we certainly are interested in that slot. I'm holding the box that was in this slot, so I know there's nothing in that slot right now. But the database thinks 1111 is in that slot, so I need to correct the database before I move on. So I'm just going to go ahead and click empty here, and then I'm going to click overwrite, and now the database is empty for the slot that I just pulled the tainted box from. And so the database is correct now. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to go ahead and click done here. So I'm going to be done. Now I'm going to go to the info mode. And in info, I'm going to go ahead and barcode this box that I'm holding. And it tells me that the box I'm holding should be in slot B119. And when I look over here, I can have a historical report of what's happened last with this box. But now I can go over to this particular rack and go to that slot number. And more than likely, 1111 is going to be in that slot. And that's how I would go about using info and audit mode to correct a problem in a retrieve